What's good, family? My name is Cal. I am excited to be here. Thank you for Yinka for bringing me here. I am excited for Commander Witt for bringing me out here to talk about business, life, and who I am, to share my story. My name is, again, Cal. I am from Ethiopia. I came here when I was 12 years old. A little bit about myself, I am going to school for computer science at Augsburg University. I have one more year left. Trying to finish that ASAP. But in my life, I'm not really trying to pursue my degree or my career in computer science. I'm like trying to go into business because a lot of people in my family or my friends or my environment, it's like they're all business minded. So like my plan is to go into business by using either the resources or the money that I get from computer science. But lately I have had an opportunity, a lot of opportunities. Instead of just going into computer science, just going to go into business. So like I'm pursuing that. Right now, as we're speaking, actually, I am in a big contest to win like a mentorship with my guy Henry in New York. He's like a real estate mentor, like multimillionaire and stuff. So I'm praying I get that, because if I do get it, my life is gonna change big time. And in the past year, I don't know, I've been struggling a lot with business. So many types of business, like e-commerce, trading, stock trading, actually not even stock trading, but forex trading, day trading, the ATM business, man, social media marketing agencies, so many things that I've been trying to get into, but it's not really working. I buy and sell phones also with my cousin. I've been working on so many things, but it's been like tough. And so I'm hoping now, like I get into that, if I get that mentorship, I'm planning to go into real estate. I feel like nowadays real estate is the fastest way to creating wealth. So I want to go into real estate and see how it's gonna go. But I think, like in the past, the reason why I have been failing a lot, it's because like I put my focus in so many businesses instead of just one. So my plan right now is just like to go into like, if I get this, I'm gonna go into like, real estate full time, like put my focus into it 24/7. Like I wanna work and work and work till I see results. But in the past, it was just like, I do this, I leave, I do this. If I'm not successful, I leave. If I do this, if I'm not successful, I just dip out. So that is one of the mistakes that I've learned, that I made. It's just, I want to put, like I said, like my focus in one thing and master that skill, and then just work, and then teach other people how to do that work, basically. Yeah, hopefully I get it. I think more advice for people who are starting out in business, you can't give up. I know like that's probably a cliche thing to say, because like everybody says don't give up, but seriously, do not give up. The past 10 months or 11 months, it's been like the worst season of my life, and mainly because of like business. I make good money and I lose it. I make good money, I try to invest it somewhere else, I lose it. I make good money, it's like repetitive stuff that I've been like trying to invest in myself, but then it won't come back. And I'm at a place where I want to give up, but I have no reason and I have no option to give up. I am not gonna go into the school route. I'm not gonna go into like the route of the normal, or where everybody goes or follows into. I'm trying to get out of that cycle of like in my family or whatever that's happening. Like I'm trying to get out of that cycle that my peers are going into. So, and I'm gonna work hard, literally, to make that happen, because it has to happen. And I see the rewards of people's failure and them not giving up. And the reward is literally like one come up is good enough for you to be to get over your mistakes or your failures. So don't let your failures get to you. Like always, just analyze what happened, just like figure out what happened, and then how can I do it better next time. Even if the real estate stuff doesn't work, I'm gonna go into like e-commerce or Forex. I'm gonna go into forever, because that's one way of making money that will never change. Trading. Okay, first of all, if you don't know about Forex, man, Forex is the biggest market in the world and barely anybody knows about it. The stock market, everybody knows about it, but it's only worth, per day, I think in the stock market, it's like $60 billion that is like being traded or whatever, or going through like, you know, the industry of stock market. But Forex, there's $5.3 trillion per day that is being traded between banks and billionaires and millionaires around the world. And barely nobody knows about it, because like it's almost like an insider information kind of thing. So if you don't know Forex, please get into that and study your butt off and then make it happen. There's a lot of failures in that, but I know at the end, if you keep on being consistent, you make a lot of good profit once you figure out your mindset and figure out your strategy and all that. And one other thing, bro, mindset is key for business, literally. Y'all ever heard like those stories where people like win lotteries and stuff, and then 2 years or 3 years they're just broke and they have nothing, they're just poor? That is because of their mindset. They don't have business mindset. They don't have a mindset that invests. They don't have a mindset that wants to recycle money. But a businessman or an entrepreneur, what they always do is literally invest back into themselves. Before, let me tell you this. A year ago, if you gave me $1 million, I would lose it, and I would probably could have lost like my life somewhere, somehow. I know I would lose my money, because my mindset is always to buy something new, to like buy something expensive, Gucci, Louis, Lamborghini, or whatever. But the thing that we don't know about those things is like they depreciate in price. But if you invest in something, in a business like an ATM machine or Forex or something, or even in yourself, in your personal brand, if you invest in yourself, that could always come back to you, and you could always make money off of that. But a lot of times, especially like in the African people and environment, like our mindset is just so annoying, because we all like to show off the money that we get. Instead of that, why can't we just invest it back into the people that are around us? Not give it for free, but invest it. Figure out how they can make more money. With the money you have, you should be able to make more money off of that. And if you don't make that possible in your life, then you're gonna lose your money ASAP. It doesn't matter how much money you have. If you can't double $100, if you can't like triple or $100, like you're not gonna be able to take care of 1,000 or 1,000,000 or 1,000,000,000. There's a lot of people that have lost so much money, and it's because their mindset always gets them. So I guess for me, the past 10 months of struggle has been more of learning the mindset. God has been teaching me like the mindset, like, Cal, you need to figure out that, or you need to learn, actually, not even figure out, you need to learn that you gotta put your money back into your business. It's like a baby, like your business is like a baby. It grows the more you feed it, the more you give things to it, whatever, like the more you invest yourself into that baby, into that business, it grows. But if you don't invest back into that money that you have, then it will die. Just like a plant or anything in this life, you gotta water it, you gotta give sunlight to it, you gotta feed it, whatever, to make it grow. And a lot of times in the African community, we don't know how to grow things. We only know how to destroy, or we only know how to like separate things, or we just know how to spend things. My biggest advice to anybody, even myself, is the only way that Africa or us, even as black people, the only way we can change is if we change our mindset. Mind is the greatest thing that God has given us, literally our mind. The spiritual things, it's good, but as Africans, we're so focused on spiritual things, either the bad, the good, whatever, but we need to fix our mindset, because we're so good when it comes to God. We're so good when it comes to like spiritual things, but we're so bad at like when it comes to mindset. So we should be able to fix our mindset. Those are my advices that I've been learning, to be honest, like a lot, and that's something that should be able to fix in our mindset as Africans. And another thing though, this is like a statistic, can't say that word, but that I got from a friend of mine, and he was like, Cal, do you know how many times a dollar bill circulates around the Jewish community? And I was like, nah, man. He was like, at least 20 times the dollar bill circulates around the Jewish community. And he was like, do you know how many times it revolves around the white community? I was like, nope. He was like, around at least like 16 times. Do you know how many times around the Asian? I was like, nope. He was like, at least like 15 times or whatever. And he was like, Cal, do you know how many times a dollar bill circulates around the African American or the African community? I was like, nope. He said it's around 6 hours. Literally, it explains so much how like we make money, but then we lose it ASAP. We show off more than even those people that create these things. Like, why are we like not focusing in investing our money back into that? Man, I just hope this gets to someone right now, because I can't stress it enough, even for myself, that when you make that new money, put it back into your business, figure out a business to do, and then put it back in there. Don't mess up. Don't buy anything that your money can't handle. One of my mentors, he told me this. He was like, Cal, if you want to buy a Lamborghini, which costs like a $200,000, he said, at least have $2 million in your account. Otherwise, you're going to lose that money that you have. I know, like, if I have $1 million, not even $1 million, probably like a lot of us, if we have $500K in our bank account, I know we're going to go straight into investing that money. Or not even investing, buying something expensive, a house or something. So I'm just telling you all this because like all my mind right now, my mind is literally filled with how can I invest money? How can people invest and fix their mindset about money? Otherwise, it's just we're gonna stay broke, and Africa is gonna stay the same for the rest of our life. And we are the generation that can fix this, because we have every opportunity, we have every thing given to us in this country. God has brought all of us back into this country, but we seriously don't know how to figure it out. Look at how to learn things. We don't know how to invest money into ourselves. Anyways, that is my advice.